amount more money than very great amount more money than these people. That's it. What separates the nation of Israel from all these other people? We're spiritually greater than all these other people on the planet. We're God's chosen people. We're physically and mentally better than all these other people on the planet. No other nation on the planet is better than us at anything. You know, we're actually descendants of a holy royal bloodline. We're the Israelites. We're the royalty of this planet. No. No other nation of people on this planet are of royalty except the Israelites. So their fame and their glory and their high-mindedness and pride is based off lies and falsehood. If we weren't shit, then why them rats over there in Israel call themselves Israelis and Jews? I mean, why do they call themselves Jews if we're not shit? If we're shit? Because we're not. They took our name and they made us forget it. Oh yeah, let me continue. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. So people be like, oh yeah, he came out red all over. And in that series, the Bible, they didn't even incorporate the Jacob and Esau story in there because they already know. They already know. They made everybody in the show white, damn near. So how is he gonna portray Esau being born? You know, if they got the story of parts of the story of David in there and of Daniel, of Dan, being what was the name? What was the name? Samson. There we go. They got Samson in there, but they don't want to put Esau in there. They don't want to portray the story of Esau or Jacob and how he wrestled with the angel. Like, that's not important. They went straight from Abraham to Moses. And that's a lot of information they just skipped over like it wasn't important. Because these people, they're not descendants from Jacob. But a lot of people are descendants from Abraham. So they talked about Abraham, you know, and Lot a little bit, but they didn't talk about Jacob and Esau. Yeah, so, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau. Hold on a sec. Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he has taken against Edom. His purpose he has purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. The least of the flock of the Edomites are them Jewish rats over there, them fake Jews. You know, because America is in alliance with Israel over there, with them Israelis, because they don't call themselves Israelites. So they're in an alliance with them. So whatever Israel do, the Israel over there do, America claims that they're gonna back them up. And Israel's already over there. Them Israelis already over there doing fucked up shit to them Palestinians that they just moved out of that land that doesn't even belong to them anyway. Alright, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 80 years old when she bore them. 80 meaning 60, because 1 is 20. 3 times 20 is 60. But when they talked about Jacob coming out, they didn't describe Jacob because he came out looking normal. You know, just like if 2 black people had a baby and they had twins and they had to document what the babies look like or how the birthing went. When the first came out looking all pale with leprosy, they're gonna talk about that. Well, the first one came out pale looking like a white baby or whatever. And then the second come out looking normal. And then the second one came out, whatever they might say, the second one came out looking normal, or looking just like his dad or whatever, or mom. But for the first one, they're gonna talk about the skin difference. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter. So we already know that Esau likes to be in the field and on the nature channels and hunting and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So Esau's been a man in the field since his forefather. Or these Edomites been a man in the field since their forefather Esau. Like you go on Discovery Channel and you go on the different nature channels and you see the Jeff Corwins and all them other guys walking around, mess with these animals, looking at these different bugs, man versus wild. It's mostly these Edomites though. When they're going climbing these mountains and all this other crap they like to do. It's mostly Edomites doing that. You don't see too many Jakes, if any, out there on them channels doing shit like that. You know? Because Esau's a man of the field. He doesn't like to stay at home. You know? Because look at it now. Esau's in there, everybody's land. He's in starting shit with all these other people, taking people's lands and shit like that. He's not staying his ass in his own land, in his own country.
No, I'm not. Believe me, I'm not, because
See, and Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. You know, and Jacob being the children of Israel, plain man dwelling in tents. See? So we don't naturally, we don't just go around fucking with people for no fucking reason, right? Of course you got some knucklehead niggas that do that sometimes, but as a whole, we don't just go around fucking with people. Esau goes around fucking with people. You know? For example, you have Jakes in neighborhoods. Esau come around, increase the property tax, increase the tax and the cost of living in that area. You know, Jay gotta move to another cheaper area where they can afford the shit, right? That shit Esau does. Or he'll come in, he'll build waste sites next to black and Latino, Native American neighborhoods. You know, he'll build power plants and just the shit that they don't want around the nice stuff. They just put it over there in the cut. They'll put it back next to black neighborhoods, Latino neighborhoods, and North American neighborhoods, right? So now the area over there, the air is all stinking. The area is all stinking and polluted, or you know, it's toxic. Shit's seeping into the ground. Now it's in your drinking water, your tap water, whatever. So they do that shit on purpose. Or they'll come in, or they want to build some on that land, so they come in and move you out by force and say you have this amount of time to move. We'll buy your house, but you leaving anyway. You can let us buy the house from you, or you just gonna leave. Esau is a violent man.
You're gonna draw the line there.
Alright, Psalm 73:1. Truly God is good to Israel, even to such as are of a clear heart. But as for me, my feet were almost gone, my step had well nigh slipped. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. You know? For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. You know, and a lot of our people, they're envious of the foolish, being these heathen, when they see the prosperity of the wicked, which is these heathen, and especially these Edomites, and also the wicked of our own people, like these rappers, I'll say musicians, athletes, and these actors that's of our own people, meaning they're Israelites. Our people see that and they envy that. They're like, man, I want that, you know. But in all reality, who doesn't want a lot of women? Who doesn't want to be wealthy? Who doesn't want to be able to enjoy themselves? Who doesn't want to have a lot of things that they like to have, right? Who doesn't want to have power, right? But the righteous men, we're not envious of all that bullshit. They can take all their nice cars and all their so-called bad women who are nothing but whores, you know, and don't love them. They just love the money and the shit that they can provide them with, and all these other things, right? And all the so-called fame. They can have all that bullshit. We'll get our reward in the kingdom of heaven, you know, because Scripture says, "He that keepeth my words, my commandments, he that endureth to the end, that soul is going to be crowned with the crown of life, or power is going to be, and the power is going to be given to him to rule the nations, you know. And he that endureth to the end shall be saved," right? So these people that so-called made it in this world, they're not going to endure to the end. They weren't enduring. What do they got to endure? Except Esau's bitch ass making them do homosexual shit and other shit and being wicked in this world. But they're loving that because they get all this money, so-called money, fame, and other stuff. They're not really enduring. The men of the Lord are enduring. No, we come out here every Saturday or whenever we can come out, teaching this word for however long, you know, and living day to day, paycheck to paycheck, you know, whatever your situation may be. That's part of enduring, you know, fighting for this truth, trying your best to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability, trying to live righteously, you know. That's enduring. Not these nigga women who find themselves an Edomite just so they can okay, he got good credit, he got a good job. These nigga women looking for the easy way out, but really that's not the easy way out. Because if you ain't have to endure, fuck your childhood, you know. Fuck if your childhood was difficult. You become an adult and then you end up marrying a damn Edomite man, and now okay, I done made it now. You ain't enduring. You ain't enduring to the end. You're a sellout. These nigga women that's with these Edomites are sellouts. And they like to say, oh, a black man, a white woman, you sell out. No, we're not. We're still enduring. You know? You the one that's sitting there getting piped by the devil. You're getting piped by the devil. We're not getting piped by no devil. We're piping the devil's woman. If the case is that you're with an Edomite woman, you're the one piping her. You're not getting fucked by her, so to say, depending on what y'all be engaged in. But the point is, these women, man, y'all aren't on the same level as a man. A man can have any woman he like. As long as she's single, not with another dude. But a woman, if you're an Israelite woman, you don't have no business being with a heathen man. You know? So